we wasn't Forza Horizon discuss the new game of this week 2 weeks. This is Amazon. Microsoft. So what does up? The 10-minute long.
Welcome to IGN's month-long exclusive coverage of Forza Horizon 6. It's our IGN first game of the month. Think of it like an old-school video game magazine cover story.
Yep.
For the month of March, what's on the cover of IGN magazine? If we were a magazine, it's Forza Horizon 6. And judging from the early reaction to it, you guys are all just about as excited about it as we are. I'm
Yes.
Ryan, I'm joined by our editorial lead on this project, who is also not just IGN's racing guru, but the foremost racing game aficionado in the entire games business. What's happening, Luke Riley? Good to see you, sir.
Ryan, you're very, very, very kind. No, it's great to chat. This takes me way back. Takes me way back to you and I when we both personally visited.
That what's it do look like?
And had a chat just like this, one-on-one and face-to-face at Playground Games back in, when was that, 2014?
That was, fun fact, little trivia for our audience, that was the very first IGN first. Yes, sir. May of 2014. Yeah, we had a good time. And you've since returned. We did an IGN first on Forza Horizon 4. So we've gone 2, 4, and 6. I guess
Even numbers only.
What about 3, 5?
So look out for our Forza Horizon 8 IGN first in a few.
I've already set that up with the team over there. They're prepared to see me, some point within the next decade.
Exactly. Well, we're here to talk about our month-long coverage that has kicked off with a brand new slice of gameplay. So we haven't really seen a ton of gameplay, at least continuous gameplay, until
Next week.
We've had the privilege of bringing this exclusive to the audience. And I kind of was hoping you could give us a little more context for not just that video and what's being shown off there. Game's obviously set in Japan, which everybody's super excited about.
Yep.
But also what we've got coming up. So
I am fighting in Germany or Japan.
Based on the traffic numbers, everybody's watching it. So tell us a little bit more about it.
You're right. This is kind of a really an uninterrupted slab of this game, just cruising around in this game that no one's seen before. And what you're seeing and what the folks have seen so far, it's kind of it's not exactly what they showed me for my first glimpse of the game, but it emulates what they showed me for my first glimpse of the game, of just taking me from the south of the map and just cruising up through some of these new biomes and then down into the kind of the outskirts of Tokyo.
Wow.
Covering around there.
That's sick.
There and then up to the north again. And then what you'll see right at the end of that video is just gently pulling up at one of the permanent race circuits that are on the map. And you'll see more of that later this month for some of the other stuff that we've got planned. So what I saw was the team doing that in the new cover car, which is the GR GT. And I don't want to get too inside baseball, but every time you see a car or a screenshot or anything before a game comes out, a racing game, a licensed racing game, that's been cleared. That's been cleared and signed off by someone. So you're not seeing that car, for reasons that I'm sure are very clear to Playground. But you're seeing it in a Saleen S7. Which I guess is one of the 550 cars that you'll be seeing on day one in that game, which seemed kind of random to me at the time when we got that video first in. But I guess it's just a matter of every car is someone's favorite car.
True.
And maybe that was the case. I know I have a great friend of mine that's his favorite car of all time, the Saleen S7. Maybe he's a big Bruce Almighty fan. So yeah, if anyone's wondering, it's kind of random to say, well, I think in a game with 550 cars in it, whatever car they decided to do that cruise in, and send that video over. It was gonna maybe be random, but yeah, it looks great. I mean,
Yeah, you look great.
of all cars of all types.
Cover your card.
Looks great, and the world looks great. Obviously, it's a slower paced video, and I don't know if there was any confusion around that, but it's kind of designed to let you absorb the surroundings and see the world.
Yeah, the traffic was turned down. They told us, right?
Yeah, they confirmed
for the
that after the
purposes of
fact.
that video.
Yeah. So the traffic was toned down a bit also. So yeah, but that's the idea, just to let you absorb some of those biomes, which again, it'll be one of the other things we go into actually next week on the world itself, and the new biomes that Horizon 6 has, which, man, I'm conscious of not eating my own lunch here.
In my lunch.
Plan to discuss, but yeah, it's pretty interesting. The way the biomes are integrated with each other.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And yeah, it's
They travel a lot.
Well, while I have you and I haven't talked in a while. Let's nibble on that lunch a little bit.
A little bit.
I mean, because the reality is, in all seriousness, Japan has been an asked for setting from the Forza Horizon community forever, pretty much. I know you're going to be probably pretty biased towards Forza Horizon 3, which was set in your backyard in Australia, but Japan's been highly anticipated. So, of what you've seen of the Horizon 6 version of Japan, what are your impressions of it?
Yeah, I cannot wait to start driving around this map myself at my own pace and just absorb all those details. I love granular detail. Like, I love just absorbing all those little tiny little things that people have inserted into places that make them feel like a space that I'm inhabiting and living in. So yeah, no, I cannot wait to start driving around.
Well, give us a quick teaser. What else do you have coming up this month, just generally speaking, as we roll on with this month-long March cover story with Forza Horizon 6?
Okay, well, next week we're going to go deep on the world itself and deep on those biomes, just deep on this map of Japan and what it means to Horizon. We're also going to look into what they've done with the open world experiences. One of the things they actually mentioned first up was a term that I've never heard or used before, but I love it because it so succinctly describes the way that I've played open world driving games ever since the days of Midtown Madness and the original Driver, and it's vibe driving. And I don't know, Ryan, have you ever heard this term?
I have not. It's new to me, my friend.
Okay, so it's great, right? So basically, it's just this kind of umbrella term that describes the kind of player that sometimes they just plug in, get in a car and drive.
I mean, that's what Forza Horizon's always been so good at, right?
Exactly, right? And they just drive. And I find myself thinking, it's like, yeah, there are days that I just I don't have a purpose or a direction, and I'm not like trying to engage in a race or looking for anything particular. I'm just cruising around, having fun in cars. And so, yeah, there's new stuff there to really cater for that sort of player, which as they pointed out to me, and it makes a lot of sense, with a game with a player base as large as Forza, even if that feels like a minority or feels like a small percentage of the player base, it's still a massive number at the end of the day, which really made me think. We're going to go and look at the customization improvements, which they've already touched on themselves with the fact that we can now play window decals. There's improvements to Forza Aero, but we're also going to look at their approach to their Horizon Edition cars, their Forza Edition cars, and how they've improved and changed this time around. They're very cool, this time around. And we are going to be looking at new event types. What else? I'm certain I've forgotten some stuff. I've been looking at a lot.
We can leave a couple
so
surprises.
much to talk about. Yeah, there's a lot to talk about, and that's why it's spread over the course of the month. I looked back at some of the stuff that we did previously, and I think that the last time we tackled Forza Horizon 4, it was more of an all-encompassing look at the entire game at once. But yeah, this time around, we've kind of siloed it a little bit more just to be able to drill down on those details that I know that
Yeah.
we want to hear, and to let the team just really get granular and tell me what's going on.
Well, I can't wait to see the rest of your coverage, Luke. Again, stay tuned, everybody. All March long, throughout the course of the month, we will have a lot more exclusive coverage on Forza Horizon 6, courtesy of Luke Riley and the rest of the team at IGN that was lucky enough to go out to Playground Games, to see the game, to talk to the development team. Luke, thank you so much. And for everything else in the world of Forza Horizon 6, keep it tuned right here to IGN.
Well, it's a short one. So it's exciting. It's really exciting. He's so huge. I am really excited. I really glad to happen it. So I want